I'm Patty Hunt.
And I'm Andre Derry. And today we're going to share with you how to leverage your skill sets if you made a decision to start a home-based business as a couple.
A lot of people have different skills. I think when I started out in this, I was really worried about my skills. And I know, Andre, you were a huge help to me in seeing what my strengths were and seeing what my weaknesses were and really helped me build on my strengths.
Yeah, I think it's really important when you start a home-based business and decide to work I know you're working with your husband, I'm working with my wife. The first thing you do when you make that decision to start that home-based business is sit down, have an honest conversation, establish what you're both good at and not so good at.
Right. And for my husband and I, the things that I was strong at, he might not have been as strong at, and vice versa. So we really worked with each other, and I go with my strengths and he uses his strengths, and it's a great combination.
Yeah, the other thing too you want to do is not only establish what you're good at and not so good at, but also what you love to do and what you don't love to do. Because both of you need to understand where you're coming from, because you don't want to be ever in a position to force your significant other to do something they don't really like to do.
This took some time for my husband and I because he's great at the computer and he wanted me to know everything there was to know about working on that back office computer stuff. And we did it. We finally had that honest conversation. So we were able to let him do those things he liked and was good at. And again, I was able to have the time to do the things that I liked. It's a win-win.
It does. And it's just more efficient. I mean, I allow my wife to do the things that she's great at. She allows me to do the things that I'm great at. And we end up being more efficient as a couple to get more done and be more successful. So it's something you definitely want to think about. And the other thing that we need to talk about is really understanding the business activities and to match those business activities with your likes, dislikes, your strengths, and your weaknesses. What do you think about that?
Well, that's big too. I mean, there are so many different things we have to do in our business, and I get to be in a business that I love because those things that I don't, I can. My husband's there to do. He likes those things that I don't. So it really makes for a business that I'm loving and enjoying.
Yeah, and again, I can't stress this enough because of the experience that we have having a home-based business for some time now. When you approach it that way and you both are doing what you love to do and you're speaking to your strengths, then you'll end up having more success. And it doesn't matter if certain things are ignored in your business in the beginning, because if you've already identified those business activities that you're both doing that you're good at, those things will take care of itself. And eventually, here's what I found too. You'll start getting good at those things that you weren't so good at. Have you found that?
Yes, I now understand our compensation plan better, and I know more about the computer. I've even surprised Dan, on that, because I'm enjoying it, and I have been able to learn those skills that I didn't think I liked or was good at.
That's awesome.
I'm Patty Hunt.
And I'm Andre Derry, founding members of Team Thrive and the Thrive Network.
Dedicating to helping you succeed in your home-based business.